5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
It's showtime, folks!
Welcome to game number 4 of this OMHA semifinal series between the minor PeeWee AA Toros and the Markham Waxers, as the Toros are trying to stage off elimination. They tied game 1, 1-1, before dropping game 2 here at home 4-3, and then they lost a big one up in Markham 7-0. They gave up 3 goals in the first and 4 in the second period and couldn't dig themselves out of that hole. So now they've got to play with their backs against the wall and hopefully can extend this series to Markham. Garvin will be the starter for Markham. And at the other end, Owen Legg gets the call and start for the Toros. Appleby shot doesn't make it through to the front of the net as the Toros start off with the first shot on goal. From behind, trying to dig the puck free from behind the net. Out in front, taken away by Markham. Tesla does his job to keep that in, to try and get it back to the line. Drops it on the backhand behind the net. Trying to set that up in front, just over the stick on the other side. Coming around the boards from back in behind the net. They'll start this out from Markham. Over here to the other side. That's Zoo coming after it. Zoo setting it up in front, just over the stick on the other side. Put back in behind the net on the backhand. Zoo trying to win the battle behind the net now. Taken away by the Toros as they slap that around the other side for Miller Hope. Hope trying to find a lane to get this out. It's a late pass. Knocked down there by Markham in their own end and fired right back in. Takes a ricochet, doesn't make it to leg on net. Albert Appleby from his own zone starts this out. Appleby finds some open ice to try and get through. He got bumped off the puck. Now Hope's got to pick it up. Taken away on the other side this time by J.P. Houston, who brings it in, a slap shot. Taking one off the stick and goes high and wide over the net. First penalty of the game goes to the Markham Waxers, so the Toros get an opportunity to strike first here on their power play. Slapped out though, down the ice, so that's not the way to start out the power play. It goes back in behind the net to be picked up by J.P. Houston at his own end. Houston does the job to try and get around from Shim. Lead pass, knocked down at center, over the stick of Kwan. Back into the net, and that goes right in on net for Garvin to steer off to the left. Hard around the boards and out. Down the ice, rolling into the corner. From behind the net, J.P. Houston going after it. Houston sees the pressure on, gets away from him. Skates it away through center as he tries to get around the defender at center ice. Nice play there by Kwan, knocked that off there from the line. And that gets fired past Braden Fair down the ice. All the way back into the corner goes Legg to play it. Leaves it behind the net for Houston, who starts it over here for Braden Fair. Fair with a lead pass now for Ethan Legg, who brings us in. Legg puts it down low there for Hayden Shaw to try and set this up in front. The centering pass got broken up. Still after it though in the corner to try and dig it free. Good work there. Back to the line it goes. Looking to take the shot. Instead pushes it behind the net. Good play by Broadhagen. Saw he didn't see his shot. Pushed it behind the net. Broadhagen. Shot. Stopped there by Garvin with a left pad save off Broadhagen. Gets back to the line there for Jackson Broadhagen again. From behind the net now. Setting it up in front. Maverick Birch coming in. Birch sends one to the net. Hits Shaw on the way through. Hayden Shaw shot. It doesn't make it through the net as he can't capitalize. Behind the net it goes. Slapped around the boards. Broadhagen there. Kept it in. Sent one to the net. It hits Shaw. Hayden Shaw cutting out. Back to the line for Birch. Birch a shot to the net. Tipped. It doesn't make it through to the goal. Toros. Pressure on the power play. Just haven't got one to the net yet. Broadhagen tried to change all that. There's one that hits the stick. Markham have killed it off. They're trying to jam this one in from the side, but Garvin's up against the post to stop that, but it's still loose and the Toros are on it. Shot, turnaround shot misses. Coming off here out of the right to try and get it back to the line. Over here again to the other side for Broadhagen, who pushes it deep for Shaw. Shaw tries to set one up in front of the net. Birch coming in to step one into one. Left pad save there by Garvin. Broadhagen from his own zone fires this around. That'll go down the ice back into the corner. From behind the net, Markham will start this from their own end. Trying to get through center ice for an opportunity. Bringing it in here is Zoo. He's got to get around the defender. Back down low for Lebrezzo, I believe that is. Number 4 for Markham, trying to dig the puck free. Walking it back to the line. There's a shot. And they score right in front of the net as Markham have opened up the scoring on the shot from the line as it beats Owen Legg to make it 1-0. Face off now from center. Racing after it, getting it back to the line. Goes back into the corner here for Markham. Hard around the boards to try and pick this off on the wall. Still loose there to try and dig it free. Kept in though by Miller Hope. Hope tried to put it there in the backhand behind the net again. It's in that left corner to try and dig it free behind the net. Hope trying to find it here on the other side. Miller Hope trying to cut off the wall there, taken away. Here comes an opportunity to bring this in for number 11. He's got some moves, but he can't take it to the net and then bumps into one leg as he lost his footing. From behind the goal they get this. Papa Giorgio tried to do the work down low. There's a stop there by Legg who covers it up. Face off now is off to the right of the Toros end. Kicked out of the draw there. Hayden Shaw come in to take the defensive end draw. Labazzo tries to pick it behind the net there. Labazzo gets the opportunity to walk it out. Couldn't do so. Taken away by Markham. Taken away this time by Ethan Legg with a lead pass over there for Hayden Shaw. Can't get through. Labazzo picks that up from center ice for Markham with a tip pass. Shim trying to find it here on the other side, but Ethan Legg is able to take it away. Here comes Hayden Shaw to try and cut through. Couldn't get a pass there to the other side. It's back in behind the Markham net now. It's a lead pass to try and bring this in on the other side of Shim. Shim, nice drop pass, shot by Bruno, goes wide of the net. Shim with some good eyes there to drop that puck for Bruno, but the shot just went wide. Up through center, they bring this in. Try to take one to the net, but he just rolls it right in on goal, and Garvin will cover it. Face off now will be off to the right of Garvin. Toros trail this one. 1-0 goal by Markham moments ago, and the Markham Waxers lead this OMHA semifinal series 5 points to 1 after winning the last 2 games. Birch, a shot to the net. Caught there this time by Garvin. Another face-off now off to the right of the goal was taken by Cole Tasla. Wrapped around the boards, try to keep that in, backhanded away and out. Through center, they bring this up from his own end. Cole Tasla with a lead pass, goes tape to tape here to try and bring it in. That was on the other side there to try and push it deep there for Griffin, couldn't get with it. Harder on the boards on the other side. Gets pushed back in behind the Toros net again. Trying to find a lane to skate it out. Gets tipped away through center, knocked down by Tastula. Over here to the other side, that's a late pass that goes wide. Broadhagen back in his own end to go after it. Coming around the other side, that's going to try and get cut off by Zoo, but here comes an opportunity for Braden McNevin, but it was way too far out of his reach. Went over his stick. Fired deep back in behind the net there for Birch to go after it. Birch from his own end. Hard around the boards past Tastula. All the way down the ice back into the corner. So lead pass to try and kick it to his stick there. And that is Leung trying to find it here at center. Scooped up by Papa Giorgio to try and get through on the other side. Backhand shot goes wide of the goal, back in behind the net. Over here on the other side to try and dig the puck free. Fired off the boards there by Papa Giorgio to try and get it past Long. from their own end. Markham start this. Tip that past Preston. Here's Albert Appleby at center. Appleby tries to put it in the zone. It goes back into the Markham end. Knocked down again by Appleby, who tries to find a lane to dump this deep. Puts it back in behind the Markham end. From their own end, nice play to keep that in. Now Hayden Shaw cuts to the front of the net. Shaw taking it wide, stuffing it out of front. Hayden Shaw did everything he could, just couldn't stuff it out in front. Appleby a shot to the net. That goes wide of the goal. Appleby from his own end now. Appleby skates away from the corner to try and find it. Puts it around the boards to the other side. Good job there on the other end to try and dig the puck free. Taken away there by Hayden Shaw, who tips it up. Back up the other way, comes Leg to try and put it in. Goes back in behind the net, coming around the other side here for Hayden Shaw to try and cut it off. Shaw can do it. There's a shot there from the line by Braden Fair that doesn't make it to the net. It got bounced wide. Now Fair picks that up at center. Coming to get there is Ethan Legg to try and put it in. Ryan McLean gets the opportunity to skate this in. He's got to get around the defender to set it up in front, and it couldn't convert from the side. Trying to catch up to it there. That gets swept past Fair. All the way down the ice into the corner. From behind, J.P. Houston scoops it up. Fair now gets it. And he gets it up there for Griffin. That's the final play of period number 1. A shot from the blue line that was able to fool Owen Legg. Puts Markham up 1-0 to go to the second. Face off to start it off. Griffin trying to get around Wang. Wang picking it up behind the net against Griffin behind the goal. From behind the net they try and find it, to try and dig it free. Coming around the boards to try and tip it out. Kept in by Tastula. Sent to the net, taken away by Markham. On the other side, Tastula trying to dig the puck free. He does. Trying to send one to the front of the net. It goes behind the goal, right in front. Taken away on the other side to try and dig the puck behind the goal there. Kept in by J.P. Houston from the line, but the shot hit Tang this time. Potts gets it back to the line for Wang. Wang to the other side for an opportunity to bring this in for Markham. Shot to the net. Stopped there by Owen Legg. Kicked out the right pad. Kicked that off to the side. Out comes McNevin bringing this in. Braden McNevin going wide against the defender. Puts it behind the net. Then he gets guarded behind the goal, so Griffin takes it away. Lead pass. Up through center. Bringing it up there was Phillips this time. Phillips got his shot knocked down by Brad Hagan on the way through. Trying to find it here in the feet there was Tastula. Couldn't do it. Late pass there for Ethan Legg this time. Trying to bring it in over the line. It's McLean from behind the goal. Doing the job behind the net, getting hooked up. Ryan McLean still on that puck though. Walking it out in front. Nobody there to convert. Taken away there by Markham. They'll skate this way through center, but Ethan Legg does the job. Knocks him off the puck, and then he gets a penalty for the hit. Face-off now will be off to the left of the Toros end. Trying to take that out. That'll go down the ice. It's going to miss Garvin in the goal. Go behind the net. First one back there is Quan after the puck. Quan from behind the goal. Taken away by Hayden Shaw. Trying to start something short-handed. Ryan McLean with it. Back and behind the Toros net. Whip Markham net. McLean trying to cut it off on the wall. Smart play there to put it back to the line. Now they take their time behind the net as they start their power play from behind their own goal. Taken away by Ryan McLean to try and push it there for Shaw. From behind the net, they start this out in their own end. Lead pass. Up there by Doss with a lead pass to try and bring it in here from Markham. The shot hit a stick and went wide. Trying to fight the puck there in the corner to try and walk it out. Back to the line it goes. Over here to the other side now from Markham. A shot to the net. Nice block on the way through and then tipped away. As Albert Appleby does his job to block that shot and then clear it away through center. Here comes Bruno after the puck. Lost control of it. Lost his footing. Brought in here this time by Markham though. Trying to get around the defender in that right corner. Back to the line this time by Wang over here to the other side. The pass is out of the reach. Back here to Wang. Dump deep back in behind the net it goes. Finding it and clearing it away. From their own end, they'll get this over here to the other side. Lead pass. Just out of the reach there. Tang at center. Number 44 cutting in here from Markham to try and take the shot. It's right at the side of the goal and can't bury it from the side. Penalty to leg is over. Toros have killed that one off. They try and get it back to the line here for a shot. It's going to go deep back into the corner. Shot to the net. Doesn't make it through. Nice block on the way through and gets cleared away. Trying to race after it there was Ethan Legg. Before it goes down the ice, no icing. Wrapped around the boards to the other side. That one over the stick there of Tang at center. JP Houston from his own end. Trying to dump this puck through center ice there. That'll get tipped off the puck here by Tastela. Potts coming after it here for Markham to try and bring it in the zone. JP Houston's trying to win the battle on the other side. Back in behind the net for Braden Fair to scoop that up. Fair from his own end starts this out. Lead pass just over the stick of Tastela at center. Now taken away. I believe that says Yang and not Wang. My apologies on that. So that's Yang, number 22 for Markham. From behind the net, they'll start this from behind the goal. Looking to move this off to the other side. It's in that right corner to try and dig it free. It comes around the other side. It's over here in that left corner to try and dig the puck free. And we finally get a whistle. Face off here to be taken just outside of the left of Owen Legg. Kept in this time by Markham as they try and put that puck in the zone. It goes back in behind the net there again to try and set things up. Taken away this time by Legg as he tried to tip it up through center. Here comes Hayden Shaw through center. Bringing it in. Drop pass for Ethan Legg to try and get through. Legg does. Shot. Stopped by Garvin on the way through. Taken away this time by Markham as Phillips tried to put it in. Flips it to himself, trying to race after it. Goes into the corner. Ethan Legg trying to stick to his man. From behind the net, they set that up. Taken away by Markham as Legg couldn't get it out. There's a shot. Hit a stick. Doesn't make it through. Another shot. This one got stopped there by Owen Legg at the side of the net. From behind, they set it back to the line to move this around well. Fired around the boards. Knocked down on the way through and out of the zone. That comes all the way back into the Markham end to be picked up there by Zeng behind the goal. Over here for Bruno. He can't get away from the checker. Justin Shaw brings it in. Onside, trying to send one to the front of the net. He does. Stopped there by Garvin. Face off there was won by the Toros. Shot to the net. Stopped by Garvin. And a loose puck is also stopped by Garvin in front. Face-off is going to be off to the right now of Garvin. Toros putting a little bit of pressure on, looking for the equalizer. Here comes Kwan behind the net. Try to get it up there for Tang. That was hard around the boards and out. On it there was Post to try and get to the puck. Justin Shaw scooping it up hard around the boards. That goes behind the Markham goal. Yang from behind the net. Good job to spin away from the checker. Trying to find it here on the other side to get that away. Over here to the other side for Yang. Yang is going to find some open ice to try and get through. It's an opportunity now for Potts to shoot the puck. And it's a little roller and leg comes out of his own net to be able to cover that up. Face-off now is off to the left of the goal. Shot to the net. Put in behind the net it goes. To try and dig the puck free from behind the goal. They try and fire it out in front. It's from behind the net, taken away and behind the goal to try and find it. It's a big scramble there. Everybody's trying to dig away at that loose puck back to the line and goes for Doss, who kept that in. Coming around the other side, Testula tried to dig that puck free, could not do so. It goes back in behind the net again. Taking off the puck there right in front. Jamming it in from the side, that's not going to work. Taken away by J.P. Houston this time. Houston brings it out of his own end and starts this out. J.P. Houston in over the line. Can't shoot it. Now he does, and it gets blocked. Griffin a shot, can't get it through to the net. Tipping it away to the other side to try and pick it up. Knocked down on the line by Testula, sends one to the net. Hit a player, knocked the glove off the hand out of front. Opportunity shot! Stopped there by Garvin off McNevin right in close. Face off now will be off to the left of Garvin. It's a scramble draw. Ethan Legg trying to win it. Goes back in behind the net. Cut off on the wall. Trying to get around the defender. Puts it back in behind the net for Markham. Off on the board to try and tip that out was Phillips. Couldn't do it on the opportunity. Good job there by Ryan McLean to try and stick to Zhang. Late pass for Phillips. Phillips went over his stick. Good job by Brad Hagen. Got it up there for McLean. He dumps it past Zhang behind the net. Harder on the boards again for Phillips, who tries to get it out. Brad Hagen does his job, kept it in, pushes it for Ryan McLean in the corner. Can't get rid of it. Phillips will get it out. Brad Hagen from center. He's got a man on him, so he tried to get around him. To the other side for Hayden Shaw here in front of us, who dumps it deep. Chevrier back in behind the net to try and start this. Lead pass now for Phillips. Phillips's pass up through center was knocked down. Brought in here this time by Markham, sending one wide. Back in behind the Toros end. They look for a pass to the other side for Shaw that doesn't reach him. Bruno waiting for a pass in front. He can't fire it from the slot area. Harder on the boards. Here's Yang after the puck. Over here to the other side. It's going to be a Toros penalty coming up. Here's Yang with the puck. Over here now for Shim, who moves it to the other side. Looking for a shot to the front of the net. Instead, he gets pushed wide into that left corner. From behind, they try and wrap that in right in front. It goes over here to the other side now. Right in front of the net there. Over here to the other side now for Yam. There's a shot. They hit Labazo out in front, and Labazo tries to find the loose puck right in front. Finally touched up by the Toros. Face-off was off to the right of Owen Lake. Chevrier goes for a shot. Stopped there by Legg, and he covers it. Another offensive draw here. Chevrier tries to keep it in. He got knocked down by Tastula. Back to the line for Chevrier again. Chevrier does a good job. Shot to the net. Right pad stopped there by Legg. Trying to find it here and tips it away. Opportunity now for Tastula to go after the puck. Short-handed. Taken down. From their own end, he takes it. Chevrier from his own end with a lead pass. Miller Hope trying to stick to his man. Comes into the offensive end here for Markham. Good pressure there. Goes back in behind the net again from behind the goal. We're going to get a penalty coming up. It's a 2-man advantage as a penalty. Goes to Preston. So now the Toros have got to try and dig themselves out of this 2-man advantage hole. Here comes Markham. Pots a shot to the net, got blocked. Up through center, they try and find this, dump it down the ice. Back into the corner it goes here for an opportunity behind the net. Trying to find that battle there is Griffin behind the goal, taken away there this time by Potts. Potts from his own end will skate this out. It's a lead pass through center to try and bring this in. Right from the side, good job to push him wide. Markham have control of the puck, can't bank that one in front. Toros try and find it, can't. Bruno a shot, going wide, hit a stick maybe. Went wide of the net, and we're going to get a penalty coming up here to Markham as they took down the Toros player in behind the net. Penalty, I believe, is number 19, Tang. That went to the box for interference. Toros still have to kill off 22 seconds on the first penalty, and then we'll go back to even until the penalty to Preston is over. So there's still 10 seconds left on the penalty to Maverick Birch. JP Houston puts that back in the zone where Yang picks that up. Yang from his own end. Penalty to Birch is over. Up through center here from Markham to try and get around the defender. Sending one to the front of the net. Here comes an opportunity. Pulls the trigger. Left pad stopped there by Owen Legg. Trying to find that puck and clear it out. He will. Yang from center gets it over here to the other side. Yang's going to try and bring this one in. Yang with some nice moves, takes one to the net. Can't pull the trigger. Nice defensive play there by Ryan McLean to steal it away. The late pass for Braden McNevin tries to bring it in. McNevin from behind the net to try and get it away from the defender. McNevin on the other side to try and dig it away. That goes down the ice past Appleby. And it's going to go for icing. Face-off is off to the right of Garvin. Hard around the boards, they're trying to find a lane. They'll find that lane and slap it down the ice. All the way back down in here into the corner. From behind the net, they try and pick that up with Appleby. Picked off the puck, there's a shot. Stopped there by Legg. Face-off now will be off to the left of Owen Legg. One there by Markham. Chevrier put it back in behind the net. It's taken away there by the Toros as they look for a lane to dump this out. That'll get past Zeng. It's going to roll right into Garvin, but go wide. 20 seconds still left on the clock here on the power play. Fires that out. Past Broadhagen down the ice. From his own end goes Birch after it. Maverick Birch over here to the other side for Broadhagen as they look for a lane. That gets up through center. Brought in by Max Papagiorgio. Papagiorgio dropped past there for Hayden Shaw, who couldn't get it. Shaw trying to keep it in the zone to try and stick to Shim, who gets away. Shim looking for the shot. Can't shoot it. Got pressed wide by Broadhagen. Shim follows it behind the net now. Taken away there on the other side there by Papagiorgio to try and dig the puck free from behind the net. Tipped away through center, and out comes Hayden Shaw. Shaw's got a man to beat. Gets around him. Still loose. Hayden Shaw right in front. Can't capitalize as the puck was broken up before he could get a pass across, and Garvin was able to jump on it. Griffin's going to take the draw now off to the left of Garvin. Potts gets kicked out of the draw. In comes Labazo to take it in the defensive end for Markham. Griffin wins it. JP Houston knocks it down here for Justin Shaw. Shaw to the front of the net, taken away. Houston a shot. Left pad stop this time. From behind the net. And that does it for period number 2. Toros trail this one 1-0 as there was no goals scored in that second period. Face off here to start off the third period between Potts and Tastela. Offside there to Markham. Here in front of us, Justin Shaw after it. Shaw with a pass up here for Tastela to get it through. Cole Tastela bringing this in to try and get around the defender. Shoots one to the net. Steered off to the left by Garvin. Into the corner, guy was after it was JP Houston. From behind the right side to try and get it back to the line there for Braden Fair on the other side. It's an opportunity here for Miller Hope as well to dig away at it. From their own end, Markham steal that away. They'll come through center with a pass here for Potts. Potts is bringing this in over the line with a shot to the net. Blocker stopped there by Leg. But there's a juicy rebound out in front, and the Toros clear it away thanks to J.P. Houston. Papa Giorgio, Hope and Shaw bringing it in on the 3-on-2. Justin Shaw, shot, left pad save, still loose and can't get put in from the side by Papa Giorgio. Hard around the boards, trying to get kept in. It'll come away at center. Here comes Markham through the zone, bringing it in there was Tang behind the net. Hit into the boards, and he's hurt in behind the goal. Hayden Shaw to take this draw outside of his own bench area now. Ethan Legg trying to find it here in the zone. Backhanded away this time by Phillips behind the net. That's Appleby around the corner there to try and find it there for Shaw, who couldn't get rid of it. Walking out here from Markham, pushes it off to the left side. Kept in this time by Knight, who puts it behind the net. Preston got around that defender. Nice play to sweep it away. Late pass now for Ryan McLean. McLean's got a man to beat to kick one to the front of the net. He'll put the brakes on, send one out in front, right to the front of the goal. Nobody there to convert. It's on that right side now to try and set it up in front. Taken away by Markham again. Yang will fire that away. So that's Phillips who cleared it out of the zone. Here comes Appleby bringing it in. Appleby slips that pass. Bruno behind the net. Hard around the boards for an opportunity to clear this out. Here comes Shim after it. Shim is bringing this in over the line to try and get around Preston. It's back and behind the net again, behind the goal. Good job by Albert Appleby to steal the puck away from Shim and clear it away through center. Chevrier to the other side now for an opportunity. That goes down the ice. Broadhagen's going to try and pick it up in his own end. Off the boards to the other side there for Appleby to try and find a lane. Got it up there for Tastelo over here to the other side. Nice tip pass there for Griffin. Griffin trying to bring it in for an opportunity. He's keeping good control of the puck. Backhand to Tastelo. Doesn't get through. It's in that right corner though. Back to the left from Maverick Birch. Shot to the net. Left pad stopped there by Garvin. And Markham get the opportunity to clear, and they'll clear this way through center. Birch with a drop pass for Tastelo. Tastelo trying to get through on the other side. Couldn't get around Potts. Here comes an opportunity now for Broadhagen to clear it away. Markham are offside. Now they're good to go. Potts couldn't get through though. Coming in from the line there was Quinn with an opportunity. Still loose. Labazo can't shoot it. Labazo trying to get it back again here. In front of them. In front of the net, taken away by Potts. Taking off the stick on the other side here. Potts puts it deep there. Labazo trying to get it. Taking off his stick. Back up the other way come the Toros with a lead pass. Tassler trying to find it here in the zone. Cole Tassler brings us in. Shot to the net. Stopped by Garvin. And over the stick of Justin Shaw from the left side. Late pass up through center. They're bringing this in over the line. Zoo gets around the defender to try and send one to the net. He's not going to get around that defense. Bruno puts it behind the net now. From behind the goal, they keep that behind the net. Trying to get here on the other side, picked off on the line. From that right corner, taken away by Jackson Broadhagen behind the net. Lead pass for Miller Hope to try and get through center ice with a lead pass, right tape to tape for Shaw, who couldn't connect through the Markham defense. Chipped off the boards. Braden Fair here in front of us to pick that up. Fair from his own end to try and get it around the boards for Justin Shaw. He leaves it for Max Papagiorgio trying to weave his way in. Papagiorgio comes in onside, but Miller Hope couldn't do anything with the puck. Good job to walk the line. Here comes an opportunity. Miller Hope shot. Can't get it through to the net. Still loose from the side, and the Toros can't bury it. Round the boards and over the stick of J.P. Houston and out. Houston back here for Fair now. Braden Fair goes tape to tape for Papagiorgio to find the puck again. Trying to keep it in there from the line, but that got swept away by Phillips. Miller Hope hard back in behind the net it goes. Ethan Legg trying to win the battle down low behind the net. Markham get the opportunity to clear it out of their own end, but the Toros keep it alive in the offensive end. Now it's an opportunity from Markham's defense to clear that away. It'll come away at center. Here comes an opportunity now. Trying to start a 2-on-0, but J.P. Houston comes back, and so does Hayden Shaw nicely on defense to come back and poke it away. Shaw up here for Griffin. Griffin trying to cut through, couldn't do it, but back behind him was Ryan McLean. McLean, front of the net, can't shoot it. Still loose behind the goal for Hayden Shaw. Shaw trying to win the battle behind the net now. Taken away by Markham as they move this around. Coming up through center. That's going to be a pick off there by Preston. Preston bringing it in. Shot to the net. Stopped there with the right pad of Garvin, who kicked it off to the right. Off through center comes Potts, bringing it in. Potts to the front of the net. Nobody there. Nolan Preston going after it to try and get it. Couldn't do so. On to the other side for McNevin. Back to the line there for Markham, who send that one wide of the net. To the other side, Albert Appleby fires it off the boards here for Tassila. Tassila bringing it up here with Braden McNevin to try and get around the defender. That's going to get kept in by Albert Appleby, who bounces one in. Stopped there by Garvin with the left pad. Off to the corner. Back to the line it goes. Here comes a shot here to the net. Missing the goal. Markham get the opportunity to clear this out. Will clear it away through center for Labazo. Labazo is going to chip it to himself. Now go into the corner. Back in behind the net goes Brad Hagan after it to try and fire it around the boards. That's not going to get out past the line. Labazo couldn't get to the puck. Brad Hagan steals it away. Brad Hagan has got to get around the defense. He'll go deep into the corner after it. Trying to get it back to the line. Chipped away. Picked up here by Tassila from center. Getting it over here from Maverick Birch. Birch trying to put that deep into the Markham end. Harder on the boards it comes. It's another opportunity for Markham to clear it out. Knocked down by Birch at center, but the Toros are offside. Now they're good to go, but finally, no, it was an offside as Tassila was in over the line. Face off now just outside the blue line. Won by Markham. They try and move this puck up through center. Brad Hagan's right there. Tips it off the boards there for Hope. Put back in here by Miller Hope, who tries to put it in. And we get a whistle. Face off now just outside the line to try and put it in the zone. Taken away by Markham's Yang. Takes it behind the net. Yang sees the pressure on. Wraps it around the boards for an opportunity here. Late pass to the other side. That's going to get put in here by Lunger. Sends one to the net. Kicked off to the left by Owen Legg. Through center here is Yang to try and put it in. Hayden Shaw finds his man. Bringing it in there now is Brad Hagan. Brad Hagan going wide. Shot to the net. It misses the goal. Doesn't reach Garvin. Hayden Shaw drops it back there for Birch. Bouncing one in. Stopped by Garvin. Taken away this time by Markham as they clear this away. Flipped all the way down the ice. Back into the corner it goes. And we get an icing call. Face off now is off to the left of Garvin. Thrown to the net. Can't get it to the way through. Up through center comes Potts. Bringing this in to try and get around J.P. Houston. Puts it back in behind the net again. Taken away this time by McLean, who tried to use the boards. Trying to dig it through the feet of Shim. Couldn't do it. Over here for Braden Fair. Fair brings it up here for Ethan Legg, who brings it in. Legg to the front of the net, didn't make it through. From behind the goal, they try and find this. It gets picked up by Markham again. Clearing this away through center. They'll bring it in with Wang, bringing this in over the line. There's a shot. Blockered off to the right by Legg. Pardon me, that was Tang who took that shot, number 19. From behind the goal. They try and dig that puck free, and Labazo. Labazo's going to try and help out as well. Bruno. Harder on the boards, not out. Kept in there on the other side, this time by Bruno. Past Bruno through center, and here comes Tassila after it. Tassler can't get it through the defender. Taken away by Markham in their own end. They'll move this away and try to get it up there for an opportunity for Zoo, but it goes down the ice. No icing. Fair takes it behind the net. Around the boards for Hayden Shaw now. Shaw, tape to tape for Justin Shaw, brings it in. Justin Shaw, man to beat. Isn't going to be able to beat him. Takes it wide into the corner though. Walking out on his own. That's going to get kept in by Albert Appleby from the line. Shot to the net. Hit the side of the goal. Toros get it behind the net with Hayden Shaw. Hayden Shaw's centering pass is taken away by Markham. From their own end, they'll bring this in for an opportunity for Zoo, who fires it behind the net. From behind on the other side, they try and start this with Preston with a lead pass. Knocked down by Justin Shaw, but the pass is too hard to handle. Lead pass now for Wang to try and put it in. Markham are in offside. Looked like they were offside, but play stays alive. Off to the left side now from behind the net is Lung. Wang behind the net, sets it up in front. Nobody there, kept in there from the line. Yang gets around the defender. Nice play there by Preston, stuck right to Yang. Behind the net there for Hayden Shaw to take it away. Shaw skating this out of his own end to start this. Hayden Shaw doing some good work to get around the defender, taking one to the net. Shot stopped by Garvin right in close. Face off now, off to the left of the Markham end. Shot to the net was Miller Hope trying to find it. Kept in this time on the line there by McLean. Broadhagen coming after it in his own end now. Jackson Broadhagen from behind the net will move it over here for Birch. Looking for a lane to get this out. The pass for Ryan McLean was in his feet. Birch tried to find it there again. A lead pass was over the stick of Miller Hope. Hard around the boards past Birch. Back in behind the net. And we get a whistle. Toros going for it early. Still 2:29 left on the clock, but they're going to pull Owen Lake for the extra attacker. Down by a goal. Only goal by Markham coming in the first period. Shot to the net. It's going to get blocked on the way through. Go up. And we get a whistle. Face-off is off to the left of the Markham end. From behind the goal, they try and start this with Hayden Shaw to try and dig it free. It's still loose. Shaw trying to find it behind the net now to try and dig it out of that corner. Hayden Shaw still in there to try and dig free along with Tesla. And Markham are able to tie that up for another draw. Face-off now is off to the left of the goal. Trying to win the draw. It's in some feet area. Trying to dig it free there was Ryan McLean. He does. Gets it back to the line for Broadhagen. Shot to the net. Stopped there by Garvin. And he's going to hold it. Face-off is off to the right of the goal now. It's in behind the net there from Markham as they wrap that around. Try to get kept in. He did his best to keep it in. Good play to hold the line. Hayden Shaw trying to find it in the corner. Sets it up in front. It goes behind the net now. Trying for the wraparound out of front. It's not going to make its way to the net. Trying to get it back there to the line into the corner. From the side, Miller Hope can't jam it in front as it hit the top of the netting, and we get a whistle. 1:18 left on the clock. And the face-off gets moved outside the line. Papa Giorgio to take the draw. It comes in the zone here for Hayden Shaw to try and send one to the net. Markham take it back in their own end. It's in behind the goal, trying to set that up in front. Hit the side of the net. Toros battling on it behind the goal to try and dig it free. Justin Shaw coming in from the blue line. Along with Ethan Legg trying to push that puck free from some feet area in that right corner. Comes free for Hayden Shaw behind the net to try and go after it. Broadhagen coming in from the line, pushes it deep behind the net there. 40 seconds left to go on the clock now for the Toros. Kept in there this time by Broadhagen, who gets away. Sending one to the net, wide. Didn't make it to the goal. Trying to keep it in the zone. Comes around the other side. Broadhagen will race after it here in the corner. Back down low, they set up in front. Ethan Knight trying to tip it out in front, couldn't do it. That's going to get kept in though from the line. Broadhagen a shot, gets blocked. Trying to find it here again. That's going to come out over the line. With 15 seconds left, Broadhagen's going to dump this deep. Back in behind the Markham goal that goes. Markham looking for a lane to clear it, and they clear that all the way down the ice. It's going to roll for icing, and still 1.2 seconds left on the clock. 1 second left to go on the clock. The Toros are going to have to win the draw and get a quick shot away. It's going to get one right to the front of the net, and that is going to do it for the series, as the Markham Waxers are going to prevail here 1-0 and win this series 7 points to 1. The series started off great for the Toros. They were able to get a point out of Markham with a 1-1 tie, but then they dropped the heartbreaker here at home in game number 2, 4-3, and then they dropped 7-0 defeat in game number 3, and once again they put everything they had into this one, just could not find a way to get that equalizer they were looking for, and that is going to end their season as they bow out here in the OMHA semifinals after a great year for the minor PeeWee AA Toros. The Markham Waxers will now move on to the OMHA finals for minor PeeWee AA. I want to thank you for joining me on this Saturday afternoon. It was a 1-1 day as the Adam A Toros were able to beat the North Durham Warriors 4-2. However, the minor PeeWee AAs were not able to pull out the goal they were searching for. They were looking to extend this series, but it just did not go in their favor in this one. Thank you for watching. I'm the voice of MJ Broadcasting, Mike Jackman. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night from MJ Broadcasting.